In this video, I'm going to look at two of the practical parts of Smart Dentist that have been developed as solutions for dental practices with particular reference to my own practice. I think this is really great and I haven't found it anywhere else. So we have an equipment register and we have the ability to record the maintenance that goes on around the practice. If you're anything like me, I have terrible trouble remembering how old something is and when we last had it fixed and what the problem was from 1 month to the rest. So this is what the equipment register looks like for my practice. I've added these things or got staff to add them in. Some of them have been added out of our tax depreciation list, which gives you a really great idea of when things are purchased and how much they cost. So next time your tax is due, have a look through your depreciation schedule and you'll be able to work out some of the equipment purchases around your practice. So the equipment register has two versions. One is sorted by location, and that's the default one, and you set up your own locations for your individual practice, and the other one is sorted by category, and that one has the lifespan of equipment in them. So if you know when your equipment is purchased, you can add that into the register, and we have a little number here which is the number of years that the ATO thinks something will be useful for. So if you're depreciating using the ATO's normal schedule, this is the figure the accountants will be looking at, which is really quite interesting. Dental chairs supposed to last about 10 years. I think down the bottom I've got X-ray units. 15 years? I don't think so. So where you put them in. So we have things like dental chairs. We have 4 different brands and makes of dental chairs in our practice. This one is in my room, and the little cute little spanner here, that indicates that there's maintenance recordings against that chair, and you can see this one has 16, was purchased 5 years ago. It's got another few years where it should be useful in its life. So let's go and have a look what comes up, what sort of things we can record against equipment. So this is my dental chair, it's Planmenka, Sienna's, it's in Connie and my room. And here's the make and model of the equipment, also where we bought it from, how much it costs, what the useful life is supposed to be. So we can see how long it's got left, the phone numbers and other little things on there. And then we have a tab that gives us the maintenance reports so that we can track the problems, whether we've got different problems or the same problems. And you can see they go back to 2014 when I started using this. So that's a fantastic asset around our practice anyway, to try and keep track of what's going on with equipment. We also have the ability to timetable maintenance, which I haven't done for the dental chair yet, but we'll go back and have a look at something where we have done that. So the air compressor service is timetabled. It's that little clock there. That's just a maintenance report against a high-speed handpiece, and we're keeping track of those to see how long our handpieces are lasting and whether they have the same fault or different faults. But here is our sterilizer, and we've got 2 timetabled, a lot of maintenance in there. One is for validation, so that's a yearly thing, and then I download the USB stick for the girls onto our computer, and I need to do that every couple of months, so that's timetabled in there. And when it's timetabled in there, that appears on the front of Smart Dentist in the timetable. So it's got the most recent ones. You want everything in there. So equipment register. It allows you to store a lot of information. You can add equipment, and when you add equipment, you get to pick who the supplier is, the ones you've added in, the cost, the warranty things, the useful life of equipment, and that's just the default one. And here you can see a list of the ATO's recommended depreciation schedule time, or you can go down and pick your own time. It goes down to 40. It's not showing up on my screen, whether there's maintenance contracts and additional information. So they're all the things you can add in when you're adding in equipment, and staff can go straight in. Say I go out to the front desk and I say to a receptionist, you need to call up, my chair needs a service for X and X and X. They can decide whether the equipment is on our equipment register or not, and you can put maintenance in without allocating it to a piece of equipment. But seeing we have a lot of equipment that go to my surgery, and on the list is the things in my surgery, so they can go straight to the dental chair. And when it comes up, they can ring up the firm, the information is there, they can put in the details of what's happening, what they're told over the phone, such and such will come out at such and such a date. And if they leave this ticked, when they press save, that report will be sent to our practice email address. So that's how we're using the equipment registry in Smart Dentist. So have a go. If you have any issues, I'm happy for you to ring up and I can go through that personally with you. It's there for everyone. Thank you.